Hi, I'm baby JC. I'm little, I'm glowing, and I got a heart full of light. And tonight, I want to tell you a very, very special story. It's the story of a magical night, a brilliant star, and, well, it's my story. Are you snuggling? Good. Let's begin. It was the most special night of the year. I was a little older now. I didn't know why, but the air felt different. It wasn't just cold. The air felt like it was tingling with a secret joy, like when you're holding your breath right before a surprise. I smelled the pine wood from the fire, but I felt like I could also smell something distant, like incense and ancient stories. I couldn't sleep. I wasn't restless. I was listening. I got out of my bed and found Mommy Mary sitting by the window. She wasn't sewing. She was just sitting there quietly, her arms crossed as if she was holding a memory and looking up at the night sky. I tiptoed over. "Mommy," I whispered, "why are the stars singing so loudly tonight? I can hear them." Mommy Mary turned. In the moonlight, I saw she was smiling, but there were tears in her eyes too. She pulled me into her lap and wrapped her blue shawl around us both. It smelled like her, like safety. "You can hear them, can't you?" she whispered. "That's why I'm awake too. Because this is the night the sky opened. You are all enough now, JC. I'll tell you the story of the night you were born." My heart beat fast. I had heard people talk. I had heard my friends whisper. But I never heard the whole story from her. Is it a happy story? "It's a story of love, my child," she said. "Many years ago, your daddy Joseph and I had to take a long, long journey to a town called Bethlehem." I listened, not even blinking. She told me how tired they were on the dusty road. "I was so tired," she said. "And your daddy Joseph, he was so worried about me." When we arrived, the town was overflowing with people. There was not one single room left. We knocked on every door. Every no room felt like a cold wind against my heart. "No room?" I asked, feeling worried. So where was I?" She held me tighter. "Your daddy Joseph, he's such a good and patient man. He didn't get angry. He just held my hand and said, 'Don't worry, Mary. I'll find a place for us.' And he did, a shelter, a small warm stable behind an inn." "A stable?" "Yes," she smiled. "It smelled like sweet hay. There was cows chewing, breathing warm air. There was quiet sheep. It was the most peaceful place in the world." And in that very night, in the holy quiet, surrounded by the warmth of the animals, you were born. I wrapped you in swaddling cloth, and your furred cradle was a manger filled with softest, cleanest straw. I tried to imagine it, me, in a manger. But that's not all. she whispered, her eyes shining, looking out the window as if she was seeing it all over again. The very moment you took your first breath, high, high above, a new star burst into the sky. A star so bright, it outshone all the others. It was the king's stars. And out in the fields, she continued, her voice full of awe. The poor shepherd, the ones watching the sheep, suddenly they were not in the dark anymore. Why? Because the sky was torn open with light. An angel of the Lord stood before them, blazing and terrifying. And then a whole choir of angels, thousands of them, filled the sky singing, "Glory to God in the highest, and peace on earth to those with good will." I was quiet, trying to imagine it all. Angels singing, a star bursting. I looked down at my all small hands. It was hard to imagine. They were singing for me? I whispered. For a baby in a manger? Mommy kissed my forehead. They were singing because God has sent His love into the world wrapped in a blanket. She said, "You are a gift, JC. You are God's hello to the world." That night, I finally understood. I looked at the brightest Christmas star out the window. I felt like it was my star. I understood I wasn't just a normal boy. I was part of a great big story, a great big song. And the love that was born in that little stable was so big. It was still here, right inside my heart. That night, I looked up at the stars, and in the endless love that was sent for you just like me. You are a gift too. So close your eyes now. I'm right here with you. And tomorrow, I'll tell you another story. Good night, little one. You are deeply, truly loved.